Greetings all. Vanna here for the water signs weekly message. Okay. Well, that was a whole lot that just came out right there. So one thing that I want to bring up to you guys is how connected you are right now. Because my Cancers out there got the crown chakra card. There was another card here, but I felt like it wasn't right, and so I needed to shuffle it. And when I did shuffle it, actually the dice that was Cancer got launched off the deck, and when I picked it up from the floor, because I wanted to see if it was in a different position, it fell in Cancer again. And so I really need you guys to trust your emotions and those feelings that come up, because it is being fed by so much more than just your reaction to the situation. 9 of Swords in reverse with the Knight of Cups. There is a self-confidence that you are being filled with right now, because there is an energy that you need to believe in. There is a reality that the earth wants you to see. Scorpios out there got the earth itself. The frequency of the earth activates our deep connection to the physical plane by showing us the beauty in all aspects of our Great Mother and revealing the more ethereal and spiritual aspects of our nature. And with North Node coming out here, I very much feel like some of you might be coming online to some of your gifts for the first time. Or even just choosing to go after a life that is more happy than just chasing paper all the time. The frequency of belief supports our sense of self-worth, and that is exactly what you have been developing, especially for my Pisces, a sense of self-worth. And that has been difficult. We have root chakra and healing as the bottom of the deck for the pre-shuffles card. This is what you have been healing. Your ability to feel safe and secure. Your fortitude and foundation. I'm seeing a very specific card representation, not of this deck, but actually a different one, where there is a man with 2 feet on two different sides of a wall, and he has to defend himself against an attack. And this is what you've had to do, is do this gymnastic game and push and pull of trying to keep yourself stable while people are just batting at you. And you have come so very far. Queen of Pentacles came out in the bottom of the deck. We also had 5 of Cups and the Fool. The Fool was hiding behind the Queen of Swords. I feel like there is something that you're no longer overlooking, and you're like, no, I am going to find that in my life. Whether that is happiness, but confidence is what I'm feeling. It's like not having the confidence, because like each one of those cups built over is a dream of the past, or something that didn't quite work out, something that someone told you was going to fail, and because you worried about it so much, it didn't blossom into what it was supposed to be. I don't want you to have this kind of severity to it, but I just heard you're being given a final option. One last chance to go after what it is you want. And if you know what that reference is, you get 10 cool points to whatever house you belong to. You are coming into your destiny, and this has been something that's been very difficult for you to continue to work on and work in, because there has been so much opposition. Like in that imagery that I had from the other deck. Yeah. Your specific flavor of crazy, of creative, of love, it's not for everyone. And this has made people very resentful of you, because when you show up with this incredibly beautiful energy and you're just your radiant, authentic self, it has pissed people off in the past because they have so much insecurity and they lack that in themselves and whatever. That's their issues. You cannot worry about controlling your life based on other people's reaction. However, it has been difficult for you to have the confidence to step out like that again, because there was always that, ew, you're too much, or you need to tone it down, or that's a little much. So, baby steps, my love. It's going to take some time. And confidence is one thing that does not come easily, because you have to constantly, well, not constantly, but when the opportunity presents itself, or choosing to do something that might embarrass you, or you are going into it inherently unprepared because you don't know what to expect, and you don't really know until you start getting in the environment and you see, okay, I don't really quite understand what this is. Okay, so that line that I said, you're being given a final option, came from Hermes in this musical, and then you get the messenger coming out here. Cyrus energy, bringing harmony and balance. Surrender to the sweetness, make love to life. Forge, don't follow. Be the leader you wish you had. Exactly. You're not for everyone. So make yourself exactly who you wanted when you were a kid. And guess what? That is allowed to evolve, because you were a different kid at different times. There were times when we were little where we want someone to play with us for hours and hours and hours and go on crazy adventures. There are other times where we want someone to tell us a story and hold us. There are times where we want to go out and make something brand new. And there are times where we just want to be comfortable. Be what you needed, because I promise you, my love, there are other children like you. There are other adults, there are other people who have felt the exact same thing that you felt and are facing now what you have overcome. If one thing we can do in our lives is live authentically as a beacon of hope or guidance to people that are in struggles, then that will be the success of a soul shine. When you just being yourself makes you happy and can turn the energy for someone else. Stop, embrace winter, the great cosmic womb. The void came out in reverse. I feel like this is what Spirit wants to pull you out of. They want you to see the beauty and sweetness of life instead of the melancholy. What is the word that wants to come to mind? Grievance of it. It's difficult to say. It's just like when you don't feel like there is a point or purpose to continue going. You have so much that is coming in because you have already recognized where things were not working in your life. You have already seen that something was not quite right. And I feel like the most difficult thing is allowing your mentality to switch, allowing yourself to think about the situation differently and not second guess when you start putting that into action. Because you will be making a lot of actions very, very soon, my love. Just make sure that you are receiving as well as creating. Have a beautiful day, my water signs.